Okay, V'siyata Dishmaya, we're here in Sha'ar HaYichud, Baruch Hashem. We are learning back in the amazing series Neshama Neshima. We are up to a new chapter, and that is called, it's Perek Gimel, it's the 101 page. Perek Gimel is a chapter, Etz HaChaim, the tree of life. Why is it called Etz HaChaim? Because what we're going to be bringing now, what Rav Bezinson is bringing us in this amazing book, is collections of all of the Jewish sources that we have, and not anything, but some of the things that they said about breathing. So this whole chapter is going to talk about different books, different Tzadikim, different people that mentioned breathing, and B'ezrat Hashem, all of it is to bring us closer to Hashem. And Rabbi Natan of Breslov said, Yikar HaTikun, the main rectification that we need right now, is lachzor lamshich hashpa'at hanevuah, is to go back to bringing down the influence of prophecy in the world. That's what Rabbi Natan said. The main thing that the Jewish souls need to be focusing on right now is bringing back prophecy. So if your desire is to come closer to the secret of godly breathing, so now let's go in to a few beautiful ideas that we have in our library of Chokhmah, of wisdom of Hashem. Anything that we're going to mention now, if you're not on the level, don't be pressured to try it, to understand it. This section is pure sources, so some things may be way above your head. You might not understand them. If that's the case, then okay, pray that we get there, but don't beat yourself up for sure, and don't try to try things that are above your pay grade. That would be stepping out of the sea of wisdom. That would be not a smart thing to do. And the most important thing that a person needs in his life is to know their place and to not seek out things that are too far above them. And if you do want to try something, then it is advised to ask someone that's a little bit more world versed and knows these things a little bit better before playing with fire. These are not my words, these are the words of Rav Bezinson. Here you can see them in the beginning of the book. Before you get started, there's two little asterisks here with warnings and caution signs. And the second caution is that we didn't bring all of these sources to explain the full encompassing thought of that tzaddik or that source on this topic. We found here small clippets, small sections of their books. So obviously these things are taken out of context, so to say, for the context of this book, holy breath, right? The secret of holy breathing. So again, there might be a paragraph here that's part of a longer essay. None of the disrespect or the misunderstanding should go back to the authors that are being sourced here. Understand that these are little snippets and not full essays, right? And obviously the things were taken out of their context in order to bring them into this book. So the first one we have, Rishonim Kemalachim. We have to start with the earliest sources that we have, and the first proper book that is able to be read in Am Yisrael that we have, the oldest traditional book that we have, is Sefer Yetzirah, the book of formation, the book of creation. It's the oldest book that we have, Sefer Yetzirah. And there we see the main tradition of Kabbalah and the foundation of Emunah, true Emunah. Hu asher chiber Avraham Avinu. It was compiled by Avraham Avinu, Abraham our forefather. And that's how he passed down this consciousness to his seed throughout all times. Ameser nimsar ba'al peh bichtav midor ledor. This message was transmitted orally, mouth to mouth, right, mouth to ear, ear to mouth, and in writings through generations. B'meshech alfei shanim ad hamtzat chachmat hadfus she'az hudpas, until we got to the times of the printing press, and then finally it was all compiled and printed out in books. Ufatz itparsem vegam turgam lelashonot zarim. It's been published and printed and even translated to foreign languages. הנכם מוזמנים לשיעור קטן משנת ספר זה, אשר בו תלויה שיטת הנשימה מבחינתה הכי עמוקה. According to Sefer Yetzirah, this next little portion that we're going to mention is the deepest insight that it brings to the world of breathing. And now let's see what wisdom Avram Avinu wanted to share with us. This is from Sefer Yetzirah in the 2nd chapter. Shalosh amot emesh ba'olam. There are 3 mothers, 3 portions, 3 measures. Emesh ba'olam, Aleph Mem Shin, in the world. Avir, Mayim, Esh, air, water, fire. Aleph Mem Shin, Emesh. Shamayim Nivreu Tchila, the heavens were created first, Mi Esh, from fire. Ve'aretz Nivret Mimayim, and the land from water. Ve'havir Machria ben ha'esh uven ha'mayim, and the air is the medium that subdues both the fire and the water to make the peace between them. Shalosh amot emesh banefesh. You have this also in the nefesh. Esh v'mayim v'ruach, fire, water, and ruach, spirit, air. Rosh nivra me'esh, the head is created from fire. Uvete nivra mimayim, the stomach from water. V'gvi'a, and the body, nivra miruach machria bintayim. The body is created from the ruach, from the spirit, from the air, which is the medium between the two. מכאן שכוחות הנפש העיקריים נחלקים לשלושה יסודות, אמש, שהם אש, מים ורוח. From here we see that all of the fundamental soul powers are broken down to emesh, aleph, mem, shin, esh, mayim, and ruach. הרי שמבין שאר כוחות הנפש, יסוד הרוח הוא זה שמשלב את הנטיות ימין ושמאל. Out of all of the prime forces that we have in our soul, right, fire, water, and air, the air is the one that's able to balance the inclinations to the right and to the left, the fire and the water. Gvurot and Chassadim, the power that is everything is Hashem, and the fact that I have to do something in this world, that I have the reality of myself to do something. Balancing all of that to know that yes, it's all Hashem, but I still have to do. What does that? The air, the breath. תופעה זו מתרחשת בכלליות היקום. This event, this process happens, this phenomenon happens in the whole entire universe. כמו כן, בתוך נפש כל אדם, so too within the makeup, the soul of every single person. מפני שגם הוא מורכב מג' יסודות הללו, because you're also made up of water, fire, and air, like the universe. ועל ידי פעולותיו, and by way of your actions, מרגיע הרוח את הקרע המנטלי ימין ושמאל. By way of your actions, your breath starts to heal or calm down this tear between, this mental tear between right and left. Everything's Hashem, it's all about me. המתגשם מלעשות או לחדול, which stops you, which gets brought into fruition from doing too much or not being able to stop. אבל הכל בישוב באופן אחראי. And you're able to do everything in a settled and responsible way. וכך מרפא את מוח האדם, so too this is how you can settle your mind, you can calm your mind, so to say. כשמוציא אותו מקטנות המוחין וסבל שווא, and it takes you out of a constricted mindset, a katnut, of being like a child throwing a tantrum, right? And from causing yourself pain and suffering for no, not pain, suffering for no purpose. ומכניסו לגדלות, and it brings you into expanded mindset, and into consciousness, into maturity, into tranquility. This is true freedom. That by way of it, we have hope to be freed from all of the mental slavery, that the most constricted amongst them is the pride, is the hatred, is the anger, and they cause all of the destructions. This is the light of the 50th gate, Bina, Neshama, Neshima, soul, breath that is illuminating the world. ופועלת למי שנבדק בה יציאת מצרים מצרים. And does wonders for whoever clings to it. It take you out of Egypt, take you out of your constraints. B'ezrat Hashem. That was our first teaching from Sefer Yetzirah on the idea of neshama, neshima. B'ezrat Hashem Yitbarach.